and welcome to a festive edition of the Bloody Good Screen Movie Club. It is Christmas time, mistletoe and wine and all that. We've listened to Mariah, we're all depressed, and it's time to get ready for the Christmas spirit. As always, I am here with my jolly little elves for this seasonal special. First up, welcome to the podcast, Taz Davies.
Hello.
He loves things in a barn. It's not Whitlock.
I do?
I don't know, probably.
Well, that's going to be me, honestly.
I know, I'm trying to think anything worse for you.
I love a good barn.
Yeah. And here's my naughty little elf. It is Marcus Waller.
Oh,
so cheeky.
Ooh. Ah, good. So how you all doing this festive season?
Yay!
Great. Okay.
You know, there is 5 days until a more important event.
Oh, your birthday. Is it?
New Year.
Yeah,
New Year.
thank you. I'm glad you knew. Oh.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that.
He doesn't get a cake anymore. I don't care anymore.
I don't get anything for that one, so it's no point.
You're not Jesus. It's not your birthday. We don't care.
Oh my god.
What?
You might be Jesus.
No. It's before Christmas. He's not.
He's not.
Besides, I've got short hair. I couldn't be. Completely different box of frogs.
True.
Exactly.
Plus, Jesus had brown hair.
He did.
He wouldn't know now. He's colourblind.
I don't think he was
good
left-handed
point.
either. He might have been. Oh, that's a good Google. Is Jesus left-handed? Hang on.
He probably would have
Okay.
been.
Turns out he was right-handed.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
What a prick.
when he wrote on the paving stone of the temple, in the story of the woman. I don't know. Basically, apparently he wrote right-handed.
There you go.
What did he write? Jesus was
I don't
here.
know. Probably little love heart at the end.
Jesus wanks with righty.
Wrote with his right and wanked with his left.
Amen.
Man of culture.
With a little
is
hole in
that?
his hand. Anyway, I don't know. I'm
Oh.
tired.
Merry Christmas, all.
It was either
Ho,
a
ho,
big
ho.
nail or no, never mind.
Yeah. That's...
It's supposed to stretch. Anyway,
That's a fifth nail.
Anyway, it is Christmas time. But as we do every time we do this podcast, let's start with what we have seen this month. So I'm going to go to, as I always do, go to Taz first. What have you been seeing since we last spoke? Which is, I think, November since we last recorded.
Yeah. I can't remember what time was we recorded. So I'll sort of go from where I thought. So I saw Anatomy of a Fall. It's like 2.5 hours long, but I enjoyed every second of it. It's like this whodunit, not whodunit, but it's like this woman goes on trial for her husband's death, and he basically fell, and she has to try and prove that she's not guilty, even though there's no way of really doing that. There's no way of proving how he died. So it's just a really interesting film about, like, you know, how people's perception of you matters and how biased trials can be, and like how it can be sort of used as entertainment. And it was just really, really interesting and amazingly shot, and I loved it so much. Also, the dog deserves an Oscar. Like, that dog was so good. I saw, and I hope Niall saw this too, Dream Scenario, the new Nicolas Cage film.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so good. There's one scene that, like, is gonna stick with me for the rest of my life that I wish just would not. And when you see it, I think you'll know what I mean. I'm like, I wish I couldn't have seen this. But yeah,
So in a bad
in
way.
a bad way. I'm just,
Oh no.
it was a bit of a sexy scene. I was like, oh, I just could do with not seeing that. Like,
With Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Marx is like, can't see it quick enough. Like, yeah. No, it was like, I wish I could have just done without it. But yeah, it was a really funny film. It was very entertaining, and I'm just always happy to see Michael Cera. So he was in it as well, and that was great. Everyone just seemed like happy when he showed up. Everyone in the cinema was just like, yeah, we love this guy. And you could just feel like
Nice.
the vibe was like everyone loves him. I also saw Saltburn. This was a very memorable week. This was all in the same week I saw these films. Saltburn it's like an erotic thriller. It's written and directed by Emerald Fennell, who did Promising Young Woman, which I really enjoyed. And I know the ending of that was quite divisive. I personally really loved the ending of that, and the ending of this one is equally memorable. And it's just, yeah, it will stick with you, like that's for sure. Yeah, it was very dark and very funny. Like Rosamund Pike is so funny in it. Like she's actually hilarious, and I feel like I don't see her in much, but like I need to look out for more of her work because she's actually really funny. I did watch something older. I watched a sort of crime documentary. I don't know if any of you have seen American Animals, which is like a true story about a heist, and it's sort of like recreations and like the people involved as like the documentary as well. And I thought that was amazingly done when I watched that. So I looked for the director's older film called The Imposter, and this fucking story is so insane it sounds made up. Like I don't even want to tell you what happens in it. You've got to go see it. It's one of those things where it's like, that does not sound real, but it is. But yeah, other than the films that I watched for the podcast today, I've seen Wonka. That was really good. I enjoyed that. Actually got a clap at the end of the screening. Like I haven't seen that happen since Kung Fu Panda. Not in a public
Who's
screen.
doing this clapping?
It was a lot of kids. I had a celebrity in my screening as well. It was no one knows who he is except for me apparently, but I noticed him and I was like, oh, I know him.
Pointed them out like, you.
I was like pointing him out to my sister, or like her boy. I went with my sister and her boyfriend, and I was like, yo, he's over there, look. And he was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I also saw Femme, which has George McKay in it, and he has two modes. He's like either really cute and sweet, or like in this film he's absolutely fucking terrifying. Like it's about this drag queen who is like basically the victim of a hate crime, but then he meets the attacker, who's played by George McKay, in a gay sauna, and like basically sort of like finds his way into his life, and it's really interesting. Like it's just, I love it so much. And then today I went to see Godzilla -1, which
I've heard good things about
I
that.
did not
Especially
expect
the
to
best
cry
one.
at a Godzilla movie, but here we
Yeah.
are. It was
People are saying how good it
it's
is.
a great drama, but like also it's never like boring. Like it starts out pretty quickly with like a Godzilla scene, and then it goes into like this drama, and it's like, but it's really relevant, and it's like it's also kind of a period piece because it's set in like 1940s Japan, and I mean just, but it also has enough of like amazing Godzilla scenes that it also is a fun like spectacle to watch as well. So it's like this really perfect balance for me. So yeah, I love that. But yeah, that's everything I've seen, I think.
I think a lot of people have added Godzilla into their best.
Yeah, I think it's going to be in mine. It's really good.
No, it's not connected to the MonsterVerse, then is it? This is like more Japanese.
No, this is
Godzillas.
yeah, this is another Japanese one. I remember seeing Shin Godzilla when that came out. I went to see that for like my 21st birthday. I remember it really well. I remember loving that. I need to watch it again. But yeah, that like these two are just great. And to be fair, I do love the MonsterVerse films as well. I think they're really fun. But this one just had that emotional punch to it that I was like, this is so good.
Awesome. Marcus, what have you been watching this month?
I have watched precisely 15 out of 35 frames of the first Hobbit.
Oh, look at you go.
So it was meant to be a case of on mine and Ali's anniversary, we were going to watch all of the Hobbits of the day, and ended up sitting on the sofa, had the first film on, and fell asleep.
Wow.
Or halfway through, we stopped it, going, "Oh, I'm so tired. Let's take a quick 20-minute power nap." It was minutes.
And then you woke up and
And
felt
the
like you were in another dimension, probably.
Exactly. There was hobbits everywhere. There was elves everywhere. There was dwarfs. Then I realised, no, Ali's just small, so that explains the dwarfs.
Uh-oh.
She's going to smack you up later.
And then everyone started coming home, so we just turned it off and thought, "Oh, we'll finish this another day." And that day is yet to come. Yeah, other than
There's
Hobbit,
there's some clubs in London that are probably very, very similar to that experience.
Yeah,
That takes
I don't
place
think
in that sauna.
we're
Yeah,
not thinking of the
exactly.
same clubs, I'll tell you that. Um, other than that, I've watched Men in Black because why not?
Yeah.
And not quite a show in terms of a film. However, I did recently, well, yesterday actually, go to London to watch a drag show, Bingo,
Ooh.
Oh.
which was amazing. I'm not gonna lie,
Was this your first drag show?
my first proper one, yeah.
Oh.
The
Were you
first
in the
official one I've
show,
paid
or
for.
were you seeing the show?
Well, I wanted to wear my pink feather boa, and then Ali very much reminded me, no, because you'll be a target.
Yeah,
So we're
I
not
was gonna
doing
say.
that.
Isn't that what you want?
Well, yeah, exactly. So I wanted to. She said no, so we compromised, and I didn't. Um,
That sounds like a compromise, yeah.
this is how relationships work. So we got
Great.
there. We got there. It was all really good fun, and I thought, right, okay, I'm not one to dress up in drag, but this should be a laugh to see how it goes. And holy shit, it was the most hilarious thing I've seen for a long time. They just didn't care. They're like, do you know what? This is what we're gonna do, and you're gonna fucking enjoy it. And everyone did. The amount of innuendos going on, everyone was laughing, the jokes. They had George Michael playing with karaoke. Holy shit, did I sing my heart out to that one? Yeah, it was great. Again, not quite a film, but
It
I did
counts.
watch it technically.
Yeah, it's a show.
I really want to see there's like these people who do like a drag show, like murder mystery like thing. Like there's a couple of them, and there was another one called. It was basically they were all like nuns, and it was called Back in the Habit or something. And they look so fun. Like I think we should all go. I think we should go to one next time I have one.
That's
I'll be up
such
for
a
that.
random thing to do on a Saturday night.
I know.
As well. I didn't expect Marcus to say that.
Full of
Out of a lot of
surprises.
things you said in the past, yeah. Cool.
Hmm.
Oh, what have you been watching this month?
Well, I took part in a drag show last night, so I technically saw that. No,
There we go.
I haven't really. I've been revisiting some of my series.
Yeah.
I watched the newer series of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I need to catch up. It's so good.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on here before. I probably have, but it's like my favorite like comedy.
I mean, it's
just
hilarious.
Yeah, I think we'd all love it.
Hmm.
I'm guessing Marcus and Mark haven't seen it.
I've seen the film, I haven't seen the series.
It's way better than the film.
And the film is
The
good,
series.
so it's like the series is like top notch.
Yeah. I mean, it's got Matt Berry in it.
And you can't really
Matt
lose
Berry's
with Matt
just
Berry.
brilliant. No, he's so good. So I'm watching a new series of that. That's good. I think I've got like 2 episodes to go. What else did I watch? Oh yeah, I watched a animated series on Netflix that Marcus would really like, and I highly recommend. Called Blue Eye Samurai.
I've heard of this.
Oh, it's so
You really
good.
like your animes, don't you? Now, first it was One Piece, now it was this.
Don't think it's technically an anime. I would say it was more of an animated. Okay,
Is
fine,
it
it's an
Japanese?
anime.
Is it Japanese? Yeah.
No,
it is
I
anime.
think it's Western made, but it's set in Japan.
You can
Hmm.
still get like British animes and American animes, or are they just cartoons? Am I getting
Yeah,
that
but
wrong?
they sound nerdier. So
They sound
TV
nerdier.
show.
There's more action and emotions in these ones.
It is. It's basically like an adult Mulan. It's really good.
So are they making
What, is
men
it
out of
extremely
everyone
racist?
with the song and the waves and the
There's
the
no singing.
guitar sticks? There's no singing. Well, there's
No.
not.
I mean, plot wise, it's like it's a bit like a more hardcore Mulan.
Someone infiltrates the army, ends up being like the best thing ever, and then they end up a hero.
Okay,
Something like
it's nothing like Mulan then.
Yeah.
It's set in Japan. What more do you want? Actually,
It's set in
Mulan was
Japan, so it's-
Chinese, wasn't she?
Milan, yeah, it's not even in Japan.
Okay, yeah, it's nothing like Mulan. There's no dragons.
It's not in Britain, so
It's foreign
Although-
shit, isn't it?
Maybe the next season will be. You don't know.
sorry, what was it about? We just pooped all over that.
It's about samurais who have blue eyes. I'm not
Nice.
spoiling
They
it.
really hit the nail on
Like
the head with that title.
Nazis. Mm.
Yeah, give it a watch. I'm not spoiling anything. But yeah, apart from that, that's it, I think.
Cool. I've seen a few things. I mean, I've been going back and watching some stuff because we've had a little bit of time recently to kind of go back to stuff. So we watched the animated Grinch movie.
There's an animated Grinch movie.
Yeah, it's got what's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch.
What, as the Grinch?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant the old one.
No, not Jim Carrey one. It's
No,
the
other one, the one that has
original
like
one.
Vince Price in it or something. I think.
Oh no, not the original
2D
one.
animated one.
No,
How many Grinches are there?
There's a lot.
It's a few.
There's like at least 3 that I know of.
But no, yeah, the one with the most recent one, the Illuminations one. It was alright. Was one of the best ones. I'm not a huge fan of the Grinch, but the child went to watch it, so we watched that one. We watched the Suicide Squad, which is the second one.
The good one.
I love that film. James Gunn's such a great director.
Oh yeah.
I do love. And you get Castle in it. Nathan Fillion, my ultimate man crush.
For like 2 seconds.
No, he has replaced David Boreanaz in my life. He is my new man crush. But no, it's a really good film. Really enjoyed it. Suicide Squad's the only ones of the kind of the DC ones I'm actually really into. I don't know why. I can never get into the DC stuff. I'm more of a Marvel boy.
That's because they're shit.
What, DC stuff?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But no, good cast of characters, and you can tell it's a James Gunn film because of the dark humour to it and banging soundtrack. Love the soundtrack. What else did we go? What have we seen recently? We saw Trolls 3. Trolls Band Together. That soundtrack stuck in my head now. Absolutely loved it. Brilliant film. The child loved it as well. But it's weird because the film feels like it should have been the second film. Like it fits in more with the first movie than it does with the second film's outcome. Because at no point did they mention anything that's happened in the second film. But they got the Bergens back in it. And the humour in it, Jesus Christ, some of the jokes in this are filth. Absolute filth. Should not be in
You got an example.
There's a bondage joke in this movie.
Hang on, are we still talking about Trolls 3?
Yeah. So,
Really?
basically,
It's got bondage and everything.
spoiler
You're
alert.
ruining the kids' minds.
There is a scene where the King of the Bergens and the other Bergen girl get married, and they're on a honeymoon, and they go to another like troll village where the trolls escaped the Bergen attack from the first movies, and they still don't like the Bergens, so they attack them. They tie them up, and there's a line where she just goes, "Well, I didn't expect us both to be tied up on this honeymoon." I'm like, Jesus, that's a bit hard. Like, dirty. This film is for children, damn it.
Imagine a kid looking up to you. I don't get it. What does he mean?
So, my wife looked at me and we just looked at each other, giggled, and went, "That's wrong." But yeah, that's my free for the month. I haven't been watching much else though. I've been trying to find stuff to watch. It's been a bit. What's your saying on Netflix? I don't know what we're watching now. There you go. That's my free picks for the month, and obviously what we watched for this podcast as well. I've got the new Monarch, the new Godzilla TV show to watch as well. So I'll be watching through that for Christmas as well. So yeah, some good films this month. A good film. Right. So this month, as we said at the start of the podcast, it is Christmas.
Yay!
So, unlike our usual, I normally let the guys pick non-horror ones for this time of year. We've got a screener, and we've got a new film over on Shudder. So, we're going to horror this year. So, should we start with Elves, or should we start with Knife?
Wait, sorry. I thought we watched The Muppet Christmas Carol twice. Is that
I
not
did.
what we were meant to watch?
That was a palate cleanser.
You watch it anyway. So, should we go with Barn first?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do the Elves.
So our first film for the week is There Is Something in the Barn.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
Har du brändes? Nå står det bort! Hele brasket! Look at this. Welcome to Norway.
You're Americans?
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
I can't believe we inherited this place.
Middle of nowhere.
There's something in the barn.
So this one is very Gremlins-esque, or Gremlins and Critters-esque. Family move to a farm in Norway, piss off some elves, some barn elves, and have to fight for their lives in hilarious and gremlin-like ways. I'm going to go to Niall first. I'm intrigued because you made some comments off mic. I want to find out what your thoughts are. So, Niall, what do you think of this movie?
Okay, well, I thought it was very clever, actually, because it was basically a geopolitical commentary on the state of affairs in the world. You may not have noticed, so I'll explain.
Let's do.
It was all about someone starting a conflict, and then one elf called on the other elves. He condoned the violence. He let them go and try and kill all the humans. But then at the end, he realised that he probably shouldn't have condoned it. And he thought, oh, this is really bad. They're going to kill all those people. And at the end, he tried to stop it. And they all turned on him. I'm just saying.
Does that sound like?
I
Does
don't
that
know,
sound
Marcus.
like? No.
I have no opinion on anything real. And I'm just saying how it's stated in the film.
And it is stated in the film.
It is. So I was
Yeah.
thinking about that last night, that they're actually really clever in the way that they've portrayed that. Or it could be a complete coincidence and this film is a load of crap. I think it's the latter, if I'm honest. This was like such a weird, like, knockoff Disney film. It was like if I had ordered Christmas Carol off of Wish.com, this would have probably have arrived. It's got some of the cringiest, like, holiday special, like, dialogue in it. Like, it just absolutely made all the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. And it's got some of the worst green screen I've seen in ages.
Oh,
Like
come on,
that-
we can worse.
Oh no. That sliding down the hill scene.
Let me go to Exhibit A, Cocaine Shark. That was this shit.
But was it supposed to be on
We've done
purpose?
worse.
Farmer.
Was it deliberate in Cocaine Shark?
No, I think they're just really shit CGI.
Because I feel like they can get
Yeah,
away
but-
with it in something like that.
Yeah,
But that's part of the
I
charm.
think if it was really good, then it wouldn't have matched up with the rest of the film.
Continue.
Where this just looked terrible. I mean, they could have like got some wind machines involved at least.
Even the Muppet Christmas Carol had better CGI than this, and that
Oh,
was
I
just
know.
Michael Caine being hung in the air.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Michael Caine.
I do actually have some notes, but I think it's mostly to do with the elf conflict. I may have had a few beers when I watched this. I'm not going
May
to
it
lie.
needed, you mean?
They were needed because, I didn't really enjoy this film. I'm not going to lie. It was a bit of a weird, it's a bit of a weird premise. Like, there was no likable characters at all. And then when the elves started attacking, I was like, oh, thank God, someone's actually going to die now. And hardly anybody did. Like, the chief of police got run over.
So
That's
elves
fine.
died.
There was some mooses in it. That was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Taz, what do you think of it?
I actually quite enjoyed it. Like, I'm not saying it's a masterpiece or anything, but I had a fun enough time with it where it just like passed the time. And I really like Martin. I think his name's Martin Starr. The dad in it. Like, I think he's quite funny, and I remember him being in Silicon Valley, and I really liked him in that. And I also thought he was pretty funny in this. Like, I thought him and the stepmom in this were quite good. Like, I felt really bad for her because she had to put up with some shit. Like, I disagree that there's. I don't think they're all unlikable characters. Like I did quite like parts of them, and I especially felt bad for her because she's like trying to be a good stepmom, but like everyone's just kind of working against her a little bit, or the dad's being a bit unhelpful. But yeah, I really enjoyed particularly the scenes with the elves when like the third act where they all attack and then they have a little party. I thought that scene was great. That was actually pretty funny. I also found the sheriff quite funny. Like she was just so useless to the point where I was like, yeah, this checks out. I was like, yeah, this feels a bit too real. But yeah, I thought it was like funny enough. It was borderline family friendly. Like there wasn't much gore in it. It was more like the deaths that did happen were mostly implied, and you didn't really see the effects of it until later. Like I think you see one guy with an icicle in his mouth or something. But yeah, other than that, but I still found it like pretty entertaining, and I think the elves looked good. They were cool. So yeah.
Cool. I really like this film.
I knew
I'm sure
you'd
not-
really like this film.
I think so.
I don't know why. There was just
I was laughing from start to finish in this one. It's very National Lampoony, so it's got like kind of like Christmas movies feel to it. The kind of offbeat comedy aspect. It is very Gremlins, especially to like the fight scenes. Even with the party scene, it kind of takes me back to like Gremlins 2, when they're all kind of in the like TV studio and all that, and they're having their little parties and bits of that. It's just really fun. This is what Christmas movies should be like. And you're saying about it being like a Disney ripoff. That Disney kind of feel to it makes it feel like a Christmas movie. It's probably like the best Christmassy movie we've done, apart from obviously Muppets Christmas Carol. But
Well said.
I
well
really
said.
like this one.
I can't
No,
believe you're
it's
comparing
fun.
this to Gremlins 2, one of the best films
Okay, Gremlins
ever
1 then.
made.
You're skipping
Gremlins
another
1
Christmas
is
carols there.
bullshit.
He just mentioned.
I said apart from Christmas Carol, which was, was a great
I
film.
thought you said. Never mind. I take back what I said. Not well said.
But no, I love them. I mean, the characters are great. I think, the Norwegian guy who kind of has his little elf museum, he's pretty much just making shit up, and then he's like, oh, actually, no, shit, it's true. Okay.
Didn't he get shot? And then he just decided that he wasn't shot anymore.
No,
the other side of
he
his
got
chest.
shot, and he didn't die, basically.
Yeah, he just sort of got up and went, I don't feel like being shot.
Yeah, but she was also
Guys, I'm
stabbed.
bleeding out.
Then she was also stabbed in the leg, so.
Yeah.
And that didn't really go any further. But no, it's very B movie, and I love a decent B movie, and I think that's why possibly what has got, and we've got kind of into this as well. It's very what was our old podcast?
That's not a great
I forgot the
sign.
name. Very franchise player podcasty kind of a feel to it
Yeah.
when we used to do them kind of
Wow.
films.
Couldn't
I-
even remember.
What a throwback.
It's been a very long time.
I feel like
I'm
if
not-
Noah had been on franchise players, he would have absolutely hated us forever.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Like, he would not
have hated us
survive.
by at least
Actual
Leprechaun
torture.
3.
He would have left within like an instant.
That's literally my idea of hell.
By the time we got to Leprechaun in space, he would have quit.
Yeah, I couldn't. I
Best
couldn't.
one in the series. But again, it has that feeling of Leprechaun as well. It's just one of those kind of B movie, funny horror films that you could put on each year, and it's probably going to be added to one of my lists of like watches every year now. I love this film. I really enjoyed it. Marcus, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I have some notes for this one.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
this
Oh.
can go either way.
Oh, I also really like this film.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree very much with a lot of Marcus said. I do have some questions though.
Yeah.
First one. When we see Bill's uncle get brutally murdered, aka tripped and fell on his own sorry, wrong film. Tripped and fell, and that's how he died. How did a tire get set alight, and why was there a tire? Also, there's snow all around him. He could have literally turned over once, and he would have been put out. I don't really understand that, but hey ho, is what it is. Also, if my kid turned to me and said, "Hey, there's something in that barn," I wouldn't just go, it's just creaky wood, isn't it? You know, fucking deal with it, you little shit. I'd go and check it. I'd be like, that seems a bit odd.
Yeah,
Let me
but
just go and check this creepy barn I've never been into before.
that kid was clearly a bit of a dipstick.
I mean, yeah, given his dad, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But still.
He's probably
Also-
always saying shit like that.
Yeah, probably. I do also have to give the characters this. This is one of those few films where they heard a noise downstairs, and did they just grab a hammer or something and go down to face it? I mean, yeah, they did. But they also called the police straight away. Thank you. Round of applause. Like, they actually did something smart. And then, obviously, the policewoman turns up and is like, probably foxes, you know? Just, yeah, those damn foxes. Always coming in and just wrecking the shit out of everything.
Maybe it's the moose coming back for revenge.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know, quickly going out of here because I don't want to get caught. I've got my notes specifically that Bill is useless because he is. I know he was such a klutz in this film and just so idiotic. Also, can I just point out, this reminds me very much of an Adam Sandler film where the guy, you know, not bad guy, looks sort of average, and then somehow has like a model of a wife. How did this happen? How did he manage to get with her? I don't get that. Anyway, now that's out of the way. Fun water. I think we can all agree that the dwarfs were very much right there. It is fun water, and yeah, I like that. This did remind me of Gremlins as well, and I haven't watched it, but I imagine is this what Leprechauns is like as well?
No, I think kind of humour.
Yeah, and it reminded me a little bit of Chucky as well, sort of like a little bit of pizzazz sprinkled in there. Molotovs. Now, I can't say I'm an avid user of Molotovs. However, that's not quite how they work. Also, that's not how bombs work.
I knew there was
So I
going to
don't know
be
what
like a
else-
weapon-related nitpick from
Yeah.
you. I was wondering when you
I
bring
mean,
up the
I just-
Molotovs.
Well, the fact that they have sparklers in the room, because, well, to be fair, yeah, that's not abnormal. And they put basically rocket fuel in a ball. The sparkler goes into said rocket fuel, doesn't do anything for a minute, because why would it? As soon as it touches flammable liquid, why would it do anything? Until 5 seconds later, when dramatic effect has poured down, and it explodes.
The other ones explode straight away.
Exactly. Do you know what? I take it all back. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Don't do that at home, kids. Also, drink a moonshine like it's nothing. Now, I don't know what that girl's been through to be able to handle that, but my throat would be dying if I did that. I'd be throwing up straight away. Museum guy. What was his name? Tor Age. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Best character. Just so laid back and chilled out. And they go to him, it's like, look, we need your help. My wife and daughter, you know, they're being murdered. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Sounds like you need help, really.
Why
Like,
was
can
he
you drive
just
us,
sitting
like-
there in a suit?
Well, he's
The
lonely,
vibes.
wasn't he, at Christmas?
Yeah, it was just like that's the smart. Like the rest of the film is just wearing
That's
like
when
crap clothes.
that's when I knew I loved that character. I was like, he's just having the time of his life on his own on Christmas, dressed up in a suit. I love that. And then I don't know, just his line delivery in that scene is so good. Like when he's talking about, you know, we negotiated between like Israel and Palestine. I was like, first of all, that's a little too timely now. I hate that. But it just his delivery, like the way he said it, it was so good.
Hang
It's
on,
like-
maybe this
He's like,
isn't
he's
all-
like, he's like, it didn't work. But
Yeah, I was like, oh no, it's aged like milk, but yeah.
But some people love that. They love really out of date milk, aka cheese. And he wanted to deliver this cheese, so here we are.
Yes.
But no, he was
Ooh,
such
that was
a
messy.
wholesome character. He
I
just,
like cheese.
I love cheese. Oh, do you know? I'll get into that at the end of this, but I had a really good recipe, which I'll go into the end of the movie stuff. Anyway,
cheese talk.
cheese talk, you know, a bit cheesy time.
Oh,
What? No, not like that. Get the dwarfs out quick.
You wanna have a
Speaking of the
fucking wash,
dwarfs,
mate.
I have one more bad point before I go on to my good points.
got it.
Ones I haven't mentioned, and that is the gun they had. Obviously, they were amazed, like, "Oh my god, this thing's amazing! You just pull this thing in, it goes bang bang." I don't know how large that clip was, but they shot a lot of ammo before that ran out.
You're always counting the ammo.
Yeah, because it's like, no, this doesn't happen. I didn't count it this time, but I was sat there, I was thinking, they've shot that gun that probably holds, what, like 12 rounds at most? They've shot that an awful lot.
Bullet
Coincidentally, doesn't shoot at the
with
end.
Marcus Wallace.
Yeah, I want them to be counting these rounds. I want them to do Deadpool style on this. Like, as they shoot around, it slow-mos and zooms in, and there's like a number on it. Or it's just like a middle finger picture, because that would be funny as well. But yeah, other than that, dwarves are amazing. They're just literally just having a laugh. They've got an evil freaking dwarf lord who's like, yeah, murder, like, you know, do everything, I don't care. And yeah, that other dwarf, their main one, he's so like, fucked up here. Shit, I'm not going to get any cookies. Yeah, literally, oopsie, just started a war. Whoops.
Such a little bitch.
He's the Gizmo of the movie. The other guy's the Stripe of the movie.
You know what, like, to be fair,
Yeah.
I too hate bright lights and loud noises, so I was like, yeah, this is valid. Like, this is a natural
It doesn't
response.
quite... Would your natural response be to throw an axe at people and, you know, just set an entire dwarven race on them?
Yeah, sure, that's why I live alone.
Well, we're going to stay well away. Yeah. Also, I don't know what jobs they did before they moved there, but holy shit, they had a lot of money. Do you see how much alcohol was there? That's expensive nowadays.
You saw how fit his wife was.
Yeah. Well, she did. What was it? The Happy Vision thing, life coaching. Does that pay well?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, when you look like that, maybe. But yeah. Anyway, life coaching is what they tell the kids. Yeah, really good film.
Like she's doing porn.
What is she?
Are you
That's disgusting. Where?
OnlyFans?
Only dwarfs.
Oh.
Only dwarves. That's good.
We'll clear your driveway in a hurry. Just give us a cookie and watch the magic happen.
Do you know what the weird? Did you know what the sad thing is? It's probably a porn site called Only Dwarfs.
Oh, that's 100% a thing. I bet you any money.
And you would
No one
know it,
knows.
you dirty bastard. Oh,
I'm on it.
yeah, even one. Yeah.
It's not
You're
our
on it.
favourite.
No, that's only gnomes.
Hang on.
Yeah, really good film, really shit effects, but I think that was part of the humour behind it, like it would be in Gremlins. Really like this film. Definitely would watch this again.
Oh, gnome.com. Sorry, I was thinking.
Searching this up now.
Oh, done your search history.
Blocked.
Going back to that the gun scene, that did make me laugh. Like, gun, bang,
He shoots himself. Bang.
The way he flies out of that shed when he gets shot.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Cool. Right then, should we go to our usual? So, keep it or bin it. Marcus, keep it or bin it.
Oh, absolute keep. It would be an unbinnable, but there's better films like Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay. Taz, keep it or bin
I'm
it.
gonna keep.
Okay. I am also going to keep. Niall.
You guys need to get some taste. This is going in the bin.
We're all doing this on
Oh,
purpose
no.
just to annoy you. It's all a joke.
Mate, look.
Hey,
Most
you're
of
the
the
ones
time,
all coming off sounding completely mad.
look, most of the time, me, Marcus, and Taz, we all agree. Maybe you're the one who needs taste.
Mm-hmm. You say it,
No,
girl.
I don't think that's correct. With all due respect.
The way Marcus just said
You guys
that,
like
you've
some
clearly been to a
crap.
drag show.
Yeah.
Just been and visited one. Yeah, of
Just
course.
coming back now. Yeah.
Shit, got makeup on still. Let's go.
Cool. Right then. So let's go to our second film. So our second film is a reimagining in a way of the film A Wonderful Life. That's with a slasher movie feel to it. Yay. Our second film is It's a Wonderful Knife.
Angel Falls, I give you Christmas.
The lights are so pretty. This is perfect.
What did you eat?
Please wake up. Mayor Waters? Last Christmas still haunts me.
Time to let that go.
No one cares. Everyone would be better off if I was never born. Did you see that? Did the power go out? Oh my god. I stood under the aurora and said everyone would be better off if I never existed. Well, wish granted.
The angel strikes every couple of weeks.
How can that be?
Do I know you?
It's Winnie, you know that.
Okay. This her?
Hi. Hi, I'm Henry Waters. You're safe now. He's not gonna get you.
No one in this town knows me.
Who are you?
Dad. You weren't around to stop him, so he just kept going. He likes killing.
I'm here now. Let's have some fun. Hey, you!
Hey. Merry Christmas. We gotta stop him. And get my life back.
You'll be safe now. Leave.
So, in this film, a slasher movie style slaughter happens. A young girl, the next year, she can't kind of get over the fact that, you know, her friends have all died. So she goes, well, it's probably best off I wasn't here and, you know, killed the murderer, which is a good thing. So she gets transported into Back to the Future 2, where she...
What is with all these comparisons for really good films?
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
There's more.
Where it's basically it's basically a rip off of Back to the Future 2, where she goes back alternate universe where the killer is still on the loose because she didn't kill him. Ooh, no.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she now must find out who is the real killer and how they're going to kill him. I'm going to go to Marcus first this time. So, Marcus, what do you think of this film?
I have some notes on this one as well.
Oh, good.
First note,
you were professional.
First note, stupid acting. Stupid. Sorry, I feel like I sound like no.
Fucking acting.
Stupid acting. Do you know, and I don't mean it's an offensive way to people that do drama school, but it's how I imagine people who first start off drama school, where they overemphasize all their emotions, like, oh no, Dorothy, you've been killed. Like, you know, something like that. And it's just like, she's been killed. You wouldn't react this way. You'd be like, ah! I don't know, just something like, what the fuck?
I'm very proud of you, Marcus.
A little bit like the play scene out of Zootropolis, where he's like, no, die. Just throwing out bits of red ribbon out to make it look blood. That's how I mean,
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to say yes.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's seen Zootropolis.
You never seen Zootopia? What do you mean never seen Zootopia? Come on.
I mean, did you at least watch this with your kid?
What, Zootopia?
Yeah, or did you just watch it?
I watched it before the child was born, and multiple times since. It's a Disney film.
You had an opportunity to say you watched it with your kid and you didn't take it.
It's a good film.
Fair enough.
Standing by it.
Fuck you, Marcus. Continue. Go on.
So
you're not watching.
I didn't like the acting. It felt very forced on a lot of scenes. For example, the main actor's dad, he was so like happy all the time and like smiley. It just felt like he was a salesman putting on a front, which I suppose that's what acting is. But you get the point. It didn't look right. Her supposed boyfriend, Robbie, I think it is, based in the parallel universe, when it's like, oh, we've been doing this for a whole year. That's implying that the moment her friends and everyone start getting killed, he just decided to start cheating. He was like, yeah, fuck it. Why not? What possibly more could go wrong in this girl's life? Which was pretty shit.
We've been doing this for a year. How have you not noticed?
Yeah,
what a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
We're waiting for you to notice.
It's like, you could just say, you could just break up. I don't think he understood that. It is possible. I honestly don't remember when she wished that she wasn't born, because it completely shocked me how on the news we saw the Waters guy start saying how, the killer's still out there. And I was sat there thinking, but wait, he was the killer that died. Have they just reused the same actor? And I was about to get really pissed off until I realised, alternate reality. I was like, wait, that made no sense. Like they just...
Okay. I don't remember that happening either.
Thank you. I'm glad someone was there. I had to look it up in the end. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, and
So
they explained
did
it.
it
I was like, that is the thing.
Because I was
Another
on and
useful-
off falling asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I had 2 pints before watching this one as well, so. God, no, it's not the drink. It's not me in the highway. It's the film. It's definitely the film. This film, as much as it reminds you of other ones like Back to the Future, which terrible comparison because Back to the Future is a great film.
No. Back to the Future 2.
Stop.
Well, that is
Let's stop
too
bringing
much
up
of a
good
comparison.
films.
Yeah.
There's got to be worse
Dude,
films that we can compare.
There
to.
is a Biff Tower. Winters has his own Biff Tower.
Yeah,
There's a bit where she's walking past the Angel Falls sign, and it's just like when when Mike McFly goes into the dilapidated neighborhood where he used to live in his dimension. Exactly the same scenes. It's exactly the same damn film.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Okay, we'll give you that.
I'm not saying it's good.
Elements.
I think it takes the piss.
He's fuming, absolutely fuming. Another film this reminded me of is a rip-off of Scream. Now, how many times did these people get the chance to kill the killer, and they just didn't? For an example, they knock.
Mask off though.
Well, yeah, she does. Like, say in the parallel universe, she knocks her soon-to-be, as she finds out, dad down the stairs, and they're like, "Oh, we must step over him quietly." Nah, bitch, I'd be jumping off that top step onto his
jump on him.
chest. Yeah, literally, like, fucking have some of that, you little bitch. You know, just really hammering my heels into him.
Why'd you turn northern?
Oh, God, no, just now. It's dramatic effect, isn't it?
This is my killing voice.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, if I start putting on that accent when I'm near you now, then you know something's gonna
just
go
run.
It's
Oh, where you going, boy?
Work.
Down mine.
Not done yet. Another thing. Now, this is going back to how the gun was in the last film. That camera had a lot of Polaroids to take that many images.
Oh,
like,
don't even get me started on that scene.
You don't just click. No, not how it works.
She's got a fucking phone in her pocket, surely.
Literally, put the fucking torch on.
I'll click the flash.
It's dramatic effect.
And she was
I'm
pointing
pretty
at herself as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in one of the pictures, obviously you take a flash image and it literally gives you a still frame picture, so it looks trippy. In one of the pictures, the blood was still flowing in the air. So I was like, hang on, that you got 2 bits wrong here. I also have in my notes, very specifically and in bold, the dad's a dick. He is.
What?
The dad's a dick. You don't get your son a massive
Yeah.
truck and then get your daughter, oh, here's some cheap fucking looking sportswear.
I just misheard you. I thought you said the dad's dick. It was like,
Yeah, the dad's
dad's dick.
massive ding-along, his candy cane and all. No, nothing like that. It's the next film. Also, my last thing on my notes, because this really grounded my gear. Oh no, second to last thing on my notes. Really grounded my gears. If I'd found out in her position that my partner had been cheating, granted, it is in a parallel universe I found out, but not the point. When I then encountered him next at the end of the film, I wouldn't go, do you know what? It's okay. You two look cute together. I'd be like, oi, you dick, and punch him in the face and go, that's for cheating on me, you little bitch. Anyway, be happy together. Fuck you both. And I'd have walked off. Something like that. You know, I wouldn't just be like, it's all right. You're so cute. Oh, fuck that. No. Ugh. Anyway, last point.
What boy has hurt you?
Well, it's just so sad. No, the last bit. Now, this is probably my most constructive, genuine bit of feedback for the film. Is they made the main character and Bernie, wasn't it, the one they nicknamed Weirdo? Which I feel they overused that term a lot. But anyway, they obviously got to film at the end where they got together. Now, as nice as that was, I felt it may have gone a little bit differently if Bernie was and that her ended up being friends, because it felt like they were building up to where she was alone, she needed friends, and then they went down the relationship route, which I thought they rushed a little. I feel like if they're going to do that, they should have set up a little bit more, maybe in the first part of the film where there was a little bit more of a click between the two. I don't know, it just felt very forced at the end. I'm interested to see what you lot think about that.
The end bit, I don't know if I was just half asleep and I wasn't really paying attention. Does Bernie actually understand what's gone on through the whole film?
Yeah, she remembers it all.
What? How?
Because
I
they
thought-
both got transferred from one universe to the other.
No, hang on.
But that's
I
stupid.
don't think that's what happened. I think that she was going to kill herself in both of them, and then she was just happy because the girl stopped her from killing herself.
But she says she remembers.
Did she?
Yeah.
She sort of looks at her, smiles. She's like, starts explaining it. She's like, "Don't worry, I remember." She's like, "You remember," and that's it.
Then that makes no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Because-
That's what threw me off.
She's being put back in the world because that's her. So what's happening to the other weirdo girl? Is there two in that world now? Did the other one get?
I think
put
there
in
is
the
only
other world?
one. I think there is only one. If the other one did continue with, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It could have been that dark. It might not have. I think it was more of their conscience or minds got transferred from one universe to the other. So it's meant
So
to be
there's
all
just
happy.
a brain dead girl in one of the universes now.
I don't think it's that deep. No, they didn't think about this much.
I want answers, and I want them now.
Yeah, I didn't like
Okay.
this film. Sorry, someone else go.
Okay, Taz, your thoughts on this one?
I think I actually enjoyed it more than everybody else here did. Like,
I think
I'm
that's probably
sorry.
a safe bet.
like you know it's gonna happen. I actually quite liked the cast in this. I thought the acting was appropriate for the kind of film that it was. I really like Bernie in particular. I love Justin Long. He's just playing the most ridiculous characters in his horror comeback right now, and I love it. Like, he's just perfect for it. And he's definitely one of the most memorable people in this. Like, his fake teeth and the tan, I just love it. I think
He looked like Alan Partridge.
exactly.
He did look good.
I actually I know some of you didn't like Joel McHale in this as the dad, but there was one scene I did really like with him in where he's where when he's visiting him, like in the alternate universe, and he's talking about how much he misses his son. I was like, oh, this is actually a really great scene. I like it. And I quite like the scene where I don't really so much like the twist where in this world the dad is also a killer.
Yeah, it didn't make any
But
sense.
I do like the Scream 2 inspiration for the scene where they unmask him. And I love Catherine Isabel as the cool lesbian aunt. I love her in Ginger Snap, so I was just happy to see her in this. I also really like the outfit design for the killer. I was reading an article about it. It was really interesting. It's like they were trying to make kind of an iconic costume, but there were certain things they couldn't do. Like, they wanted wings on it, but that was like impractical. So I like how they incorporate that into the knife instead. And it was really difficult apparently to make a mask with no eyes. So I'm glad they managed it because it looks really, really cool and kind of spooky. So yeah, I do kind of agree with Marcus about the romance. Like, I wish they'd built up more in it before the universe change. There was a point in the cinema where it's like, if they don't get together, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Like the bit where they're like sort of like connecting a bit, and I was like, oh, they're so cute. I've been burned so many times. I'm kind of expecting them to just be friends, but like, I'm kind of glad that they did end up, being a romantic couple. So that's cute. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed, like, considering, like, I would say I like this movie an average amount, but considering the director did Tragedy Girls, the writer did Freaky, which I love, I was a little bit let down, but I had fun with it. So yeah.
I do think it is worth sort of as you said, Taz, on the mask. It was a cool costume. I will give them that. Although I'm pretty sure there should have been a lot more blood go on it throughout the film than what they actually did. It seemed pretty clean.
Oh, Mark says he
Oh,
can't
actually,
hear
Mark
us.
says- Yeah, that makes sense now. Now what do we do?
Can you tell him to put his headphones in? That might
Yeah.
help.
Hang on.
He's muted.
Yeah, Mark, I think you've muted it. Oh no, he can't hear us, can he?
Oh, we can type in the chat now.
Right, hello?
Oh, you're back.
There you go.
hello.
Right,
You pressed
there
the
you
mute
go.
button, didn't you?
I couldn't hear.
Mark just
fucking
missed
word what you
every
just said.
insightful comment I had. I'm not
We were
repeating.
saying so many good things about you, and you just missed
The
everything.
too long
I've
to
changed
read,
my
I
mind
kind of
about
like
this
the movie.
I imagined you did.
he's just like, he's not heard me on purpose. Like, he took his headphones out.
This is like when a parent talks to their kid, and their kid's passionately going on about how they love something. Parents going, yeah, oh, that's nice. Right, anyway, right. Well, sorry, what did you
Pretty
say?
much how I do parenting, yeah. Awesome. I'm glad you liked the movie. Have I gone to you yet? I'm not sure.
Yet.
All right. No, what did you think of this one?
Okay, first of all, I just want to pick up on something that I thought Marcus was going to say.
Ooh,
but he didn't say it. I googled it. You can't be killed by a car battery. It's just not a thing that can happen. You can be shocked by it, but there's not enough power there to actually kill you.
I did question it, but I didn't look it up because I wasn't sure.
Oh, straight to Google. I was like, this seems like bullshit. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I've touched a car battery before.
Were you a bit shocked by the reaction?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm still alive.
Maybe you can just take a lot of electricity. You might be superhuman. I mean, don't test that.
Just...
No,
I figured it out.
Google says you can't be killed. So
it's because you're so negative about these reviews. You just positively charged yourself, and now you're even again.
So full of hate.
It just made you a little negative rather than a lot.
Anyway, speaking of hate, this film is like, it could have been all right, but the writing was just fucking shit. Like, really bad. I've got a few lines that I quite like.
I really love the one where when he has a go at Vicky, and she's like, "Stop puckering your lips, you look like an arsehole."
Yeah,
that one made me laugh out loud. I was like, "That's good."
That came out of nowhere, but my favourite one was the guy, because it's. I'm convinced whoever wrote this has never actually spoken to another human being. So the bit where she goes to his house, and he's not her dad anymore, and yet he keeps saying, "I only have one kid," before she even mentions that she might be his daughter. Because they have so little chemistry in that scene. She doesn't mention that he's her dad once. To the point where I thought that was her family. And I didn't really know what was going on, because she only mentions it when she comes back afterwards. So the second time when she goes to the house, where he then decides to just go on a murderous rampage for no reason. So I thought that was weird. But my favourite line of all, what does it say? Oh yeah, her aunt says, "Oh, 1 minute you're invisible, and now you know whose house this is." That doesn't make any sense. Like, none. Invisible people can know who live in a house. I don't understand. Anyway, yeah, this film's fucking terrible.
You know what? I feel like this. I haven't looked this up or anything, but I do wonder if it was written quite quickly, because I feel.
Do you reckon?
I feel like
maybe in an hour.
I feel like this wasn't announced that long ago. Like, I remember seeing it announced at some point this year, and it felt like a really quick process. Like, I don't know.
Well, this shows, because the next thing I was going to say is it's a complete fucking mess. Like, 1 minute it's a slasher film, the next minute it's like this weird sort of body swap sort of comedy.
Which, because it's done by the people who made Freaky as well, which doesn't make sense.
So it's just all and then it's like a whodunit, and then at the end it just randomly turns into a cult film. That cult bit at the end was almost like it had been spliced from another film.
Yeah, I didn't like that much. It felt a bit out of place, I guess. But yeah,
none of it fit together at all. And how the hell did they get Justin Long to star in this? Especially when they did all like Scooby-Doo kung fu at him at the end.
I feel like he's just having fun.
It's like a small play.
He's just doing characters that he's having fun with, and I like that. I don't know if you guys have seen Goosebumps, but he's really good in that. Like, he's just good at playing like kind of goofy characters.
He
wasn't even in it that long, though, was he? I think he only had about 3 lines.
No, he's in it quite a bit.
But I don't get the... Right, okay. I don't understand. So, she killed the murderer, who was Justin Long's character.
Yeah.
And then a year later, she gets transported into another world where she hadn't killed him, But then the murderer was her dad instead.
Alternate dimension.
But then Justin Long was still a baddie. I don't get it. I don't get why her dad was a murderer.
And also, why did he kill his own son?
Yeah. And then why did he kill his own wife?
He didn't kill his own son.
Well,
that was the Waters guy.
Was it though?
No,
they
it wasn't.
confirmed that. He said, "Oh, when I killed his son, it changed him into his little puppet thing."
Oh.
That was the only kill he did do, I think.
Well, wasn't paying attention.
Plus, also, like, there's been like 30 murders in that village. Have the FBI not gone, I don't think the police are very good. I think we should step in on this one. That's quite a lot of murders. But, yeah, it's just, no, I didn't enjoy it. It was just weird. Just
a bit like Sanford, really, isn't it?
Huh?
A bit like Sanford, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, don't know nothing round here.
But they weren't. But the thing is, with Sanford, they were covering it up. Where this one,
tripped.
It was all over the news and stuff. It's just weird.
True.
And Mark's managed to mute himself again.
No, that was purpose. Did it on purpose. Yeah.
He's just screaming to vent the emotion.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's Mark's turn.
Oh, is it now? Okay. Right.
Pulls out his notes.
It just says wank in big letters.
Bold, scribbled out letters in crayon.
I'd rather be. Yeah. I don't know if it's just that I'm getting too old now in my ways to enjoy slasher movies, or this was actually really shit.
Second one, definitely. Yeah. I guarantee you now, if we put all the screams on in front of you, you'd sit quite happily with a bag of popcorn and just enjoy life.
Here's a theory for you. I've been thinking about it. Maybe I'm just the wrong generation for this type of slasher movie. Like, people who really, really love Friday the 13th hate, like, Scream. So they're like the 80s people. And people like myself who grew up with, like, you know, Scream.
60s.
Like Scream and no, we did like Summer. Fuck you, Marcus. I'm really into that kind of stuff, like urban legends, that kind of thing. And now, like the modern era, like, you know, Taz's age, who like this kind of slasher movie. I don't know.
Ooh, Taz, you're modern.
Or it is just really shit.
Could be all of those.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I hate this film. Multiple reasons.
Good.
The slow build up.
The
acting is to the dark side.
The acting is fucking awful. The storytelling of what we have is awful. Like you guys said, it's like they kind of had like half a script, and it's like, yeah, done. It's like when they were creating Freaky, they went, "It would be really funny if we did a film like this, like it was a horror film and a slasher film. That would be crazy." And then I went and did it. I hate this film. Wasting my fucking time. I've done. We have done so. I'd rather sit and watch Cocaine Shark again.
Oh no! Please don't.
This movie.
Don't do that to yourself.
Actually, no. To be fair, that's a bit too far.
I think Cocaine Shark was a classic.
It has its it has its good moments, but it's mostly bad. I like the time travel-y, like different dimensional kind of version of it. They did it really well in Triangle. Like when she kind of got kind of in that she was into the future, but she thought she was in modern, all that. Triangle, brilliant movie. Very well written. This one, not so much. I also hate It's a Wonderful Life, so that might also be why I don't like this movie.
You did not.
So it is not a Christmas movie.
It is.
There's a Christmas scene in it. It's not a Christmas movie.
Fight.
It's a masterpiece. I watch it every year and I cry like a little bitch.
It's like when people say that Citizen Kane is a masterpiece.
Now, I
It's
still
not.
haven't watched
That's
that, and I
also
did
shit.
film study, so I cannot speak on that. I almost didn't watch it out of spite. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Isn't it like 4
I-
hours long?
Probably.
I did media. I did media studies. We watched half the film. To the second half of the film, we went to go and watch Matrix 3. So
Vibe.
yeah,
Amen.
that was not a good movie. So yeah, multiple reasons. I just don't like it. It's just the story is all over the place, and how it's like, I am not your dad. Stop calling him dad. You know it's not your dad. Stop
Sounds
calling
like
him your
Niall
dad.
with me.
What?
Yeah.
Daddy.
Stop
Yeah.
calling me
I
dad.
keep asking. Yeah, stop it, please. Get out of my house.
Stop calling me daddy. Anyway, right. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to say about that one, because it's just a waste of my hours. I could have been watching many other things like Trolls 3 again.
Or porn.
Yeah.
You could
Yes,
have.
Marcus.
I just love the idea. He's sitting there on the couch just going, oh, I should have gone with porn.
Got a better storyline.
Probably,
I should have been watching my time traveling porn.
Hot tub time machine all over again.
It's a bit niche, but you know. So should we do the question? Keep it or bin it? I'm gonna bin it and incinerate it until it's burnt to a fucking crisp and dies a long burning death. Marcus, keep it or bin it?
Bin it. Straight in the bin. Dog shit bin.
Taz, keep it or bin it?
Oh, can I have it on the edge of the bin?
Of glory, yes you can. Yes you can.
I'm gonna have it teetering on the edge of the bin.
It's just like when you put a knife you've buttered your toast with on the sink, like half hanging. So
and
you
you're
might make more
hoping it won't
toast, but
fall
you
off,
might
but
not.
it might.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna have to listen back to what you said to see why you put it on the edge.
One more listen for the podcast.
I'm gonna really enjoy that edit. And no, I'll keep it up with it.
I'm quite unenthused about it, so I'll just put it in the bin.
Not fair, dude.
That's so boring, Noel. Where's the hate? Where's the like? I'm gonna
He's
Molotov
tired, he
it
can't
with my
even.
sparkler
It
bomb.
wasn't even good at being bad. It was just generically crap. There you go.
Yeah, but
Put that on the box.
Yeah, but you know, we've seen a lot of generic crap on this podcast. I mean, Wrong Turn reboot that annoyed me, but I'd rather watch that than this.
Right. I think the actors in this have got a bad rap because I think it's the writing that's
100%.
fucking awful bit of this. I feel sorry for the actors involved.
Yeah, but if you're a shit actor plus you got shit lines,
yeah,
as an actor you should be able to, you know, make
if Nicolas Cage
chicken salad out of chicken shit.
The main girl in this, it would still be a crap film. Well, it would be less crap.
It'd be a Nicolas Cage movie.
How dare you?
Would have been a classic at that stage.
Exactly, it'd be a classic.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So that is that is a lovely positive end to a Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Fishmas
New
to
Year.
you all. So our next episode, it won't actually be movies. This next episode, it will be our best of episode.
Oh,
It'll be the first one of next year. We'll go through our favorite films of 2023, and we'll go through our worst films of 2023, and then the best of what we've covered on the podcast for the last year. It's been a very good podcast this time around. You know, we've rebooted it. We've kind of restarted from scratch again, and we've had some amazing films. We've had some shockingly bad films.
Same level of hatred.
Different years, same hatred. But no, we've had some great films, and we've had some great episodes that we've done. And a huge thank to everybody for listening to it. We've seen the numbers boost up. And I've had some great feedback as well. So thank you all for listening. We enjoyed doing this podcast, and we wouldn't do it. Well, we probably still would do it if nobody listened. We did it before. But, you know, we were enjoying it, and, you know, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it too. So we'll be going for our best and worst. I'm sure Cocaine Shark will be on all of our worst. Or not. But
we're doing a worst list as well.
Of course we are. We can't do a podcast.
How long?
There wasn't many bad ones. Generally, like, I've gone through my my Letterboxd account, and looked at all the films that we've covered. Not many that's actually that bad, apart from Cocaine Shark and Bloody Body Muscle Man.
Bloody Muscle
from
Man.
Bloody Muscle Men from Hell, or whatever it was.
That's the one.
The Japanese film?
Zombie one. That's supposed to be the Japanese Evil Dead.
I have no memory.
Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. There we go.
Yeah, that's the one. No, I'll send you over the list of films we've done so far.
Okay.
God,
So after we do our top best and worst, we'll have some more episodes coming out. The November episode will be out. Well, I didn't have time to edit it, so that will be released probably in January now. The November one. So do listen to that one. That's a very good episode. But we will be starting the new year with some, hopefully, brand new and some amazing new films. We'll find out. I don't know what's out. I'm not Netflix. But as always, a huge shout out to our sponsor, Broadway Book Club. They're the UK's best and biggest UK horror and thriller book box service, bringing the wonders of a haunted bookshop straight to your door each month. You can either get the Bare Bones box, which is just the books, and that's awesome. But what I'd always recommend is the Full Guts box, which is a brand new book, a possibly haunted second-hand book, and also another indie title, a magazine, and a load of UK snacks. You get UK drinks, and you get bookmarks, pins, embroidery sometimes, and also my favourite things that I love getting out of the boxes, a canvas bag. I've got to love a canvas bag. There's some horror stuff on it. But you can use the code Bloody Good Reads. Can I give the Christmas bonus for our lovely audience?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your little promo thing.
What kind of bonus do you want to give them, you filth bag?
Well, I mean, if you insist, I do it now. So when everyone's sat at home wondering...
Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish the important bit.
Okay.
If you use the code Bloody Good,
What is happening?
if you use the code Bloody Good Reads at checkout, go over there. They're amazing. So it's Abominable Book Club at cratejoy.com. Go in the description below. Use the code Bloody Good Reads, get 10% off your box. And I hope you enjoy it, because there's some amazing books that have been in there in the last few months. You won't regret it. My favourite thing each month. Marcus, go for it.
Oh, goody. Right. So for all you lovely folk that are at home wondering, it's cold, or it might not be, what do I eat? I'm hungry. Well, I have a recipe that I've just recently learned that is an amazing thing, and all of you should try it, including all three of you here as well with me. What you want to do is quickly grab some garlic bread, refrigerated, chop it down the middle so it opens up like a baguette. You want to fill it with mozzarella cheese at the bottom, put it in the oven for 5 minutes. Now, while you're doing that, you have some pre-cooked chicken. You want to put in a pan with half a tub of soft cheese, barbecue sauce, fry it up together. And this chicken's got to be pulled apart, obviously. Then when you take the garlic bread out, you fill that cheesy Hunter's chicken mixture all in the garlic bread. Then you top it off with a little bit of mozzarella and a bit of cheddar cheese. Put pre-cooked bacon all over the top of it. Then load more cheese all over it. Load of barbecue sauce over it. In the oven 15 minutes. You won't regret it. I've done it the other day. Holy shit, cholesterol on a plate, but oh my god.
I was going to say, I think you might
sounds like a
regret
heart
it when you
attack.
have a
I
heart
love
attack.
Oh, it's amazing. You really should. I'll send a picture to you later, but if you haven't tried it already, got it off Instagram. Random recipe getting sent around. So it's not mine, but
you should have just taken a
great
credit.
thing for Christmas.
Quite greasy.
I can tell you
Would
the
you shit
Instagram
yourself?
account I got it off of. Is that okay, Mark, to read it out?
What's that?
The Instagram account I got it off of.
Yeah.
It's a guy called Grumpy Northern Foodie.
Oh, is that
So,
why
yeah.
you went Northern
Cheers.
area?
I was going to say.
You were turning
So
into
it's
them.
like- I don't think Northern people kill people. Well, they might do. You know what? No, there's bound to be a Northern person out there who's killed someone, but
Oh,
not
for definite.
all
All of
Northern
them.
people.
I'm joking.
The Yorkshire Ripper, maybe?
Oh.
Ooh. Wow, there we go.
Yeah.
How's that a roast dinner joke for you? Yorkshire Ripper. Anyway, sorry, Mark, I interrupted your box of goodies that you were selling to everyone, but now they can eat this goodie baguette thing while they drink the drinks from their box and they read the book. So it's a win all around.
I almost said something really bad then.
Go for it. Go on, please.
I was going to say Northerners can't read.
Oh, you're next on their list.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I think we should do like a bonus
Don't
recipe
mind.
every episode. Like that would be fun.
Oh dear, I could do
Yeah,
that. if
you
needed.
sounded so
Oh,
excited
The
about
only
it.
rule, the only rule is the next one's got to be greasier.
Oh, I have one already in my head, but we'll save it.
Sweet.
And this one's my own recipe.
Lard. That's it.
It's
Just
lard.
lard wrapped
Just
in
lard.
bacon.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, I've been eating some jerky.
Jerky?
But it's bacon jerky.
Ooh,
And
that's
it
nice
is
actually.
Amazing.
And you're not sharing.
No,
Can't believe
it's too
it.
good.
Do you know, if we were doing this as like a proper sort of BBC studio kind of style, we'll be sat in the same room together right now, and I'd be like, "Oi, can you give me some jerky?" And then you'd hopefully throw a piece, and I'd catch it in my mouth. But we can't do that.
Like a fucking seal.
To be fair, knowing this podcast, it sounds more like Fanny Craddock. So
We'd have to have the camera on just to have. It would be a show in itself.
No, we're not having the camera on just to show you Fanny Craddock.
What?
to be fair though, we should
Only
do a
dwarfs.
live we should do a live like video episode of this podcast. People will see how badly I have to edit this podcast.
Oh, I'll have to put
yeah.
makeup on.
Don't worry, no. You look beautiful how you are.
I know, but I can always look more beautiful.
Yeah, you can. You really could. You really, really could.
No matter what they say, words can't bring you down.
Anyway, swipe
right.
legs would.
Boy. Right. What was you doing? Podcast.
We're ending
That's
it.
what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Right, please. Okay, cool. So, as always, you can follow us on Twitter or X at Bloody Good Reads. You can catch me over on Threads at Bloody Good Reads. You can catch us on Instagram, Bloody Good Reads. And you can also follow us on Facebook as well, which is the Bloody Good Reads Book Club. Also catch us every week on our main podcast, which is the Bloody Good Reads podcast, where we interview authors and ask them the important question. What? The important one. What?
Just Marcus sent me a picture of the baguette, but I didn't realise there's a burger next to it as well.
What?
Oh, we had that
Fat
spare.
pig.
Why did you change the picture with baguette?
It was a double bacon cheeseburger
Oh, you fat fuck.
in a brioche bun. And
God.
I cooked the chicken in the burger fat as well.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That sounds like you're going to throw up later.
That's really chicken
Sauce on
though.
top.
Huh?
The chocolate sauce on top.
That's barbecue.
Barbecue.
Sauce.
Barbecue
Why
sauce.
would he have chocolate sauce?
I don't know. It's barbecue.
It is something I would do, to be fair.
Look, this is the same person who
What's
cooked
in the
cookies
baguette?
on tinfoil.
Oh, it's fudge, cheese, and then chocolate sauce on top.
Don't forget the salt. Come on.
Yeah,
Lots
salted
of
fudge.
salt.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, Mark. Where were you? You've tried to end this
I
about 4
don't
times.
know.
Everyone's still here. They're watching. They're listening. They love it.
Ah. Fuck off.
I can see Taz just sat there, just like, for fuck's sake.
No, this is what the
Why am I-
people listen for.
Yeah, definitely is. Isn't
No,
it?
For the
they
recipes.
Yeah.
There will be more recipes. Oh, maybe I should do like a spin-off of my own sort of recipe thing where I just come on and I just say recipes
Will I have to
and
be there?
describe them. Yeah, obviously you'll be tasting them. Oh my
Oh,
god, it could
okay.
be a video thing. I make something and all three of you have to taste it and give you an honest review and opinion.
Bloody good
Logistically,
kitchen.
that's going to
Bloody
be a
good
challenge.
kitchen. This sounds amazing. Oh my god, we'll have to think about this for next year.
That's the patron.
It'll be
Oh,
like
yeah, so
only
yeah,
dwarfs,
yeah,
just
check-
better.
So check us out on our new Patreon exclusive episode.
How about they send the food in, and then whatever it is, Marcus has to eat it.
I would do food tasting.
Oh, guys. I just searched only dwarfs to see if we'd get in trouble. And,
Oh.
it's a thing.
Oh.
Well, there's a TikTok and Instagram and something on Lusty, whatever that is. It's a site. It's only dwarfs.
I dare you
So
to
yeah,
click on it.
we'll have
Do
to
it now. Do it live on this podcast.
We'll have to.
Is your-
we'll
is your
have to
girlfriend-
find another name.
Is
We
your
know he
lovely
hasn't clicked on it
fiance?
yet.
Your lovely
He goes,
fiance.
I've got to go.
Oh, she's in the room. Yeah, she listens to these all the time, and every time she sort of looks at me with more disappointment and doubt, and just sort of drowns it out because that's the only thing that keeps her going.
Don't worry. I know you're regretting this. You can still end this before the wedding.
Oh, she can't hear you. You're in my ear on the headphone. But she looks at me at the end of this, and she just sort of, she gives me that weird look, and I go, podcast. So she goes, yeah, that explains it. And that's it.
Why are you looking at midget porn? I don't know.
It's not midget porn, I'm honest.
Why is this saved in your favourites?
Why'd you have an account? What? Upload? What's this button do?
That scene looks like it's filmed in your kitchen.
No. Put that rolling pin back. What are you doing?
No, didn't your mum?
Oh, I'll have you know, my mum's a very good cook. Thank you. She'd smack you with a rolling pin if needed.
No, knows that. Anyway, right. I'm gonna stop this podcast. As always, a huge thank you to my movie loving elves for this week. All right, it's goodbye from Taz.
Arrivederci.
It's goodbye from Niall.
Nicolas Cage is left-handed.
Nice.
It's goodbye from me. And goodbye from Marcus.
Toodles. Oh, it's the last one of the year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy
Happy
it.
New Year.
Yeah.
Bunch
Merry
of
Christmas, guys.
Bastards.
Merry Christmas.
And a Toodles New Year.
Ooh, that was hot. I like that.